Trump Talk with the TrumpLady.
Well. Welcome back to Trump Talk. It's been a while. I've decided we're going to go with a bi-monthly video. So, first and third Tuesdays of every month, look for me. And be sure to subscribe and put those notifications on. Some people say they don't get notified. But on to the news. Trump kills Baghdadi. That's what the headline should read. Trump kills Baghdadi. Yep. But over at the Washington Post, you have a different set of rules. He was an austere, intelligent individual. Well, isn't that special? Here he is, a murdering rapist, beheaded Americans, and yet they want to call him an austere intellectual. That's the left for you. Elitist entitlement, up the yin-yang. Speaking of yang, I heard Andrew Yang doing his karaoke version of an old Simple Minds song. Put it to bed, Yang Gang. Anyone gets a hold of that video, it's curtains for you. Americanism is our credo. Yep. The American media? Forget it. Can't even call them the American media. It's more like the galaxy media, because they're off in another galaxy. Ugh. Or the globalist media. How about that? Yep. Americanism is our credo. Don't forget that. That was said in the very beginning by our greatest president, Donald J. Trump. And then some people went ahead and started saying, I'm a proud nationalist, all over their profiles. And what do we get? Racist. You're racist. Sorry, put it to bed, you're a racist. Facts don't matter if you're a racist. Yep, that's what we got. We got a whole slew of them out there. The victimhood is unreal. You see them on the street corners. They're just acting like they've just been victimized. Well, show us the proof. It's the Me Too movement. Anyone can say they're a victim, but yet who's telling the truth and who isn't? Well, I believe Christine Blasey Ford. Yeah, if you believe her, I'm sure she's got a plot in a cemetery somewhere she can sell you. Anyway, yep, got to stay one step ahead. Americanism. Yeah, don't give them anything to hijack either. That's what the left love to do. They love hijacking all these words that we use. And the Americanism is a perfect example. It's not nationalism, it's Americanism. That way they can't say that you're a racist. If you love your country, you love your country. We've got American nationalists or Americanists. And I don't believe they'll be saying, you white Americanists. Of course they could. They're nuts. They're absolutely bonkers. Right, Earl? So, let's talk a little bit about our catchphrase of the month. Quid pro quo. I tell you things, you tell me things. That's how it should be. It's basically, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I give you this, you give me that, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't involve bullying, though. No, bullying is a complete different thing. When you say, you better fire that prosecutor or you don't get $1 billion of our taxpayers' money. That's a little bit more than a quid pro quo, if you ask me. Bullying. Biden's bullying. And Sean Hannity's up there saying that's a quid pro quo. That's a quid pro quo. Well, quid pro quo or pro quid quo. It's an illegal act. Should never have happened. And he bragged about it on the internet and on C-SPAN. Oh, it's all over the globe. But the mainstream media won't play it. You won't see that anywhere because they're covering for him, see? Yeah. Democrats are sticking together like glue, no matter how they look. And believe me, they look like they belong in a zoo, actually. Let's talk about levels of impeachment. Let's see. The first thing, we need articles. Gotta have your articles. If you don't have your articles, you don't have your impeachment. So let's go over the articles of impeachment. First of all, I think it's obstruction. That's what they want to say he's done. During the Russia collusion or God, just anything that he fights them on, they'll say it's obstruction. Obstruction. Let's see, there's obstruction. And last but not least, obstruction. See, they're holding a little kangaroo court in Adam Schiff's secret star chamber. Oh, yeah. They think that they're hot patootie. They're actually just pooty. Then there's the whistleblower. Well, where's he hiding? Seems like he's got a lot to say. Tearing the nation apart, don't you think? Where is he? Where the hell is he? He should be investigated, that's for sure. But no, we can't investigate him because we don't know who the hell he is. Adam Schiff knows him. Oh, they got together and probably came up with that little parody reading of Trump's actual phone call transcribed. But nope, you've got those horrible Democrats thinking they're running the show. And they're not running any show. They're running a complete circus, and everyone can see it. So why should the White House cooperate? That's not obstruction. That's just common sense. Well, we've got so many criminals. What about that Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein. Can you believe it? They killed him. They killed that man. I don't even want to call him a man. He was a monster. And now we have the big cover-up coming out. The Epstein exposure. I like to call the Weinstein, Epstein, throw another one in there. What else have they been covering up? Project Veritas is doing a great job. They're exposing everyone. Jeff Zucker, CNN. There you go. That's the one I was thinking of. So we got Zucker, Weinstein, and Epstein. Oh, what do we do? Where do we start? Where on earth should we start with these three? What could be the final outcome when you have our news media covering up stories that are probably the biggest scandals of that year or ever in history? That's what they tried to do with the Russia collusion. No one's talking about it. No, they brought up this impeachment farce. That's covering up for them. Yep, it'll be a cold day in hell till we hear anything about what started the Russian collusion investigation. We've been talking about it for years, 2 years now. But will it ever hit the mainstream? They didn't want to touch it. Just like they don't want to touch Joe Biden and his cocaine-fueled son trying to get money from working in some Burisma Holdings company. Oh, it's just ridiculous. That's not legal. Helping your son out while you're vice president? Using taxpayers' money to bribe? Now there you go. It's not bullying. It's not quid pro quo. It's bribery. Bribery. And they're calling Trump a bribist. Well, he didn't bribe anyone. In fact, the president of Ukraine said that there was nothing wrong, no pressure at all. They didn't even know any money was being withheld. So there you have it. That's the way it is. Facts are facts. And the leftists are just lunatics out for blood. I don't know how one can be happy and enjoy their life when they're sitting there fuming about Donald Trump all day. But brings us to California. California is no longer a beautiful golden state that it was. No. It's now a brown, dirty crap hole that's festering on the West Coast. And you think any of the Democrat candidates from California care about it? Like Kamala Harris? What do you say, Kamala? Why don't you get your ass back to California and take care of some of this stuff? Instead of sitting there waiting to be president or waiting to impeach a president. Good luck, girl. You're going down. These Dem candidates are probably the dumbest bunch of candidates I've ever seen in the history of the candidates race. Well, there's a lot of dumb people. A lot of dummies supporting those Democrat socialists. Yep. And social media is full of them. We even have some of the not bright ones on our side. I mentioned before about nationalism. Well, how the hell did we know that they would take that and use it as racism? Well, we gotta think one step ahead. Gotta be quick. They're quick. The second something happens, they're ready to dox someone. Do you realize that? It's illegal. Smear someone and ruin their life. But that's all they want to do. I pretty much enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm continue to do it. I enjoy having you tune in once in a while when I've got my show going. And hopefully now it's a done deal. First and third Tuesdays every month right here. Yep. Social media, you gotta follow me. You gotta support my stuff, because I can't get my videos out on YouTube since the shadow ban sisters are running around waving their dirty moron wands around on me. Censorship wands is what they are. I provide a service, and I provide a few laughs. If you like it, subscribe. Tell a few friends too. I'm at Parler at TrumpLady and Gab at TrumpLady. And you can also find me on Twitter now. Back on Twitter. A very small, little, tiny smidgen of an account, but I'm going to start just like I did before. You can't keep a good lady down. Follow me on Twitter at TrumpTalk1. That's the number 1. And we will try to do more impressions and more songs and more poems, all coming up. And this next year is our big year. So let's get out and vote red till you're dead. All right? Hit it, Earl.